So we studied about levels of organization in our last class. It was P, I told you, Peckham, PCM. P is population, PCE, P population, C community, E
is ecosystem.
Then yesterday I taught you about biomes. I taught you about biomes. What were the different biomes, girls? I will not show you the page. You will tell me. It was T something. If you remember, it was T. Judy, all you will not answer. What are others doing?
Oh.
It was T and temperature and what is it?
The grass.
Desert was there. And then tundra and taiga was there. Tundra and taiga. Yeah. What else, girls? Girls, if you don't participate, how am I gonna continue my class? Dana?
Yes, I know.
Only Judy is here. Zishan, Miral, Noor. Okay, I will explain and finish my part. Leave it. So here, major land biomes include tropical rainforest. I told you to remember the word tropical. Tropical rainforest. Tropical grassland. When I say tropical, that means all the year these places are hot, warm, all the year. Then temperature grassland, temperature deciduous forest. Temperature means it will have even cold days and warm days, both. When I say taiga and tundra, again, they are cold all the year. They are cold all the year. These all information is written here in this paragraph, page number 10. That taiga and tundra have cold temperatures all year. Tropical have warm all year. When I say temperature, that means they have warm summers and cold winters. Deserts are hot during the day, but cold at night. These were, we studied about different kind of biomes, different classes of biomes.
Okay.
Now, because as today I'm going to finish this lesson, we have finally communities of living things. Biomes contain communities of living things. When I say communities, it means you can find there are different kind of animals. Like I told, zebra, deer, and monkeys, tiger, all they live in one place, different species, and they are depending on each other. They are depending on each other for their living. So biomes, communities of living things that are adapted to the climate of the region, that have to adapt. Girls, if I say the polar bear to come and stay in the desert, it cannot.
Yes.
Okay, so monkeys, vines, colorful birds live in hot and humid tropical rainforest. Grasses, large mammals, and predatory birds inhabit tropical grasslands on several continents. They have shown you, girls, with the different colors. They have shown you here in the map, like tropical rainforest, they colored with green. Desert, they colored with yellow. Usually these colors are seen on the map. Taiga is purple, tundra is almost like white. That shows that it's full of snow. Temperature, it means they have different temperatures. Summer it is hot or warm, and winter it is cold. Only certain type of plants and animals can live in extreme climate condition. Girls, when I say the word extreme, what does that mean? When I say that an animal or plant has an ability to stay in extreme condition, the word extreme means it's very, very. very, very hot or very, very cold.
Cold.
It has an ability to stay extreme cold, that is minus degrees, or an animal which has ability to stay in extreme hot. So all these girls, all these, they live in these kind of, like example they said, polar bears. Small plants live in tundra, but trees cannot grow there. Trees cannot grow in these extreme cold conditions. Similarly, the plant and animal species that live in the desert are also unique. Cacti. You know the cactus plant? When there are more, we call it
Yes.
cacti. Okay, so certain animal species have adaptation that let them tolerate the dry desert climate, like camels. So we have to compare and explain actually by looking onto this. You have your answer here that the top photo has less plants, but both photos
Do
show large. See, both have large mammals. Even this is a mammal and this, but when you see the picture, here in the first picture you see you have less plants, and in the second picture you see you have more.
No.
Next, the plant communities look quite different, which could help explain why they are categorized as different. You know, are they same biome, girls? Are they same biome? No. Though they are same mammals, both are large mammals, but they don't have same kind of biome. The explanation is written here, and later on you are gonna write. You will be writing it.
Okay.
Finally, the last page of the lesson. So till now, what all vocabulary you have included? Other than Judy, please can someone answer me this question? Vocabularies, which vocabulary did we do till now? Dana? Okay, Zishan, tell me, what are the vocabularies? Or Noor, anyone?
which vocabulary is miss?
Of this lesson, what I explained, like today I explained you biomes. What all we studied in this lesson and from the beginning.
I know.
See your first page of the lesson. Do you have your book with you, girls?
Yes.
You see what is there with yellow in color? Biomes. And what else? Population,
Community.
community, ecology,
Species.
System,
ecosystem. Yes.
biology,
You remember factor? I told
biotic
you first class, which factors they were, living and non-living?
species,
Biotic
and
factor.
habitat.
Oh, biotic factor, abiotic factor, habitat, ecology, ecosystem, population, community. And then we studied biomes. And now we will study the last two, that is niche and habitat. So what is a niche? Each population in an ecosystem plays a specific role. Zebra has a specific role. Birds, like in the duck, like in the sea, what they are, duck or some other sea animals or sea birds, they have a different role. And we have a different role. Everyone have their own role playing in an ecosystem. So we call it as a population's niche. It is the abiotic conditions under which it's not a biotic. Population niche. My niche is that I can stay in the normal conditions. I cannot stay in the extreme conditions. It's my niche. Abiotic condition under which individual can survive, and then the role they play in the ecosystem, what role they play in the ecosystem. This is called niche. For example, one part of shark population niche is eating fish, right? Sharks, they eat fish. So this is their role play. In the beach, in the ocean, it's their role play. So we say that it's their niche. Okay? Did you
Yes.
understand about it?
Yes.
Now, a habitat is the place where an organism usually lives. Habitat, I don't need to explain you much. You know that.
Yes.
Place where
Yeah.
it live. Any organism where it lives, that is called as habitat.
Habitats.
Yes. Now, abiotic factors such as temperature that influence whether a species can live in a certain place or not. Biotic factors such as interaction with other organisms that live in the area also plays a role, how they interact. For example, the habitat of a shark must include populations of fish. It is must that the population of the fish must be there where the sharks are there. You can imagine that because it's their nature. So the habitat must include their prey. If they don't have the things what they eat, they cannot complete their niche. Two populations cannot occupy exactly the same niche. Even this, because there will be more competition. If two different species live together at one place and they have the same needs, so there will be competition. So similar species can stay there. For example, green and brown animals sometimes live on the same tree, but they avoid competition by living in different parts of trees. There is one tree, okay, there is one tree. In that, you have these brown animals, but they stay, some of them, they stay down and the others stay up. So that, you know, their place, their needs don't get affected. They don't have more competition, fighting for their needs. So this is how they adjust. Okay, guys? Is it
Yes.
everything? I don't even know whether you understood my lesson. I don't even know because grade 7, I don't know what happened to you today. You're not responding at all.
Yes, I am.
No, Noor, I cannot hear you. Maybe there's something again with the mic or with the settings there with you. So other girls, please, I want an interactive class from next time. Please cooperate. I know it's the second class. Maybe you are busy with something, but try, girls, try to be attentive. All right,
Okay.
4 more minutes. I'll try to play a video of this lesson.
You are a biologist interested in protecting these beautiful birds in their natural habitat. To protect the
As you
birds,
can
you probably
see,
want to study what they need from their environment in order to survive.
Great, girls.
With this in mind, what types of observations would you want to make about birds and their environment? Think for a little while and then click the highlighted areas for ideas. When you are finished, click the next arrow to begin our journey.
How about now? Can you see the screen?
yes.
Before we begin, you'll need to know what the word ecology means. Ecology is the study of how organisms interact with one another and with their environments. An ecologist is someone who studies ecology. If you were an ecologist, what might you observe in the African savanna? Click each image to find out. First, you might observe a herd of zebras interacting with their environment. Zebras live in groups and graze on grass. Notice how some of the zebras stand guard while the others eat. What do you think they're on the lookout for? If you guessed predators, you're right. Leopards and other large carnivores feed on other animals in the grassland. They have no problem taking down a large antelope or a zebra for a meal. Like zebras, elephants live in groups and eat plants. Is this baby elephant following a parent or a grandparent? As an ecologist, you wouldn't know unless you kept up your observations for a long period of time. The African grassland has the most large mammals of any land environment. Some mammals, such as the giraffe, eat plants. Other animals, such as the leopard, eat meat. Still other animals, such as these monkeys, eat both plants and animals. These are baboons. Baboons are very social. They cooperate in many of their activities, including grooming, raising young, and finding food. Click the pictures to learn about the parts of an ecosystem. Just as the body has different levels of organization, such as cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems, so does an ecosystem. The basic level of organization in an ecosystem is an individual organism. A population is all of the individuals of the same kind living together in an area. All of the horses in this group belong to one population. All of the populations in an ecosystem form a community. This community includes not only the population of horses, but also the plants and any other animals that live in this ecosystem. An abiotic factor is a non-living part of the environment. Rocks, air, sunlight, soil.
Girls, my class is end. I will continue tomorrow with the video and then we'll start with a new lesson. Okay?
Good. Okay.
Take care, girls.
Bye.
Bye.